Sebastián Aguilera. You can come this way, Sebastián. There's no one this way.
Good morning. She knows how to begin. Right hand. Right hand. Everybody's got the right hand up? Right hand. And.
One is the sun, 2 is the earth, 3 are the animals, 4 are the people, 5 is the world, 6 is the sky, 7 is the moon, 8 are the birds, 9 are the seasons, 10 is death, 11 are the waters, 12 is community, 13 are the stars, 0 is infinity, 20 is completion.
Very good. What number are we on?
12.
But we are still on number 11. Because I haven't told you a story about number 11. Yeah. What does number 11 mean? What about the waters? Why do we say 11 are the waters?
Because there's 11 kinds of water.
Okay, we get from the meaning that there's 11 kinds of waters, but why do we say 11 are the waters? Who remembers? The first reason why 11 are the waters, besides the 11 kinds of water. No, besides that, not including the 11 kinds of water. Why do we say that? Why do we say that 10 is dead?
Because 9 are the seasons.
We have to go back to 9 other seasons. 9 other seasons, what does it mean?
There's like 9 seasons for your whole life.
There are,
and then 10 is death.
right, there are 9 seasons for your whole life. And so after 9, what? After 9 comes what?
10.
And after all of your seasons in your life, you what?
Die.
You die. But do things remain dead?
No. If you're dead, you don't stay dead. You grow again with water.
Life comes back on the earth through what?
Water.
Water. So if we have 9 other seasons, then 10 is death, then what number comes next? 11. So that's the reason. Because after number 10, things don't remain dead. What happens to them?
They grow.
They come back to
Life.
life, right? Like, where is your great-great-grandfather? Yeah, he's dead. But you're alive.
For water?
You see? Even though he died, your family didn't stop living, right? There were more family. And how did you come to the earth? What were you made? Where are all of us made?
From our family.
Blood.
Where do you grow?
In the womb.
In the womb. You grow in the womb, right? And what's in the womb?
Water.
Water.
Bag in water.
A bag of water. A bag of water. Okay.
Why is this a bag?
Well, I guess that's the best place to put you.
That's our home. It's like their home.
Yeah, it's our home. But we're inside our mommy's stomach. Yes?
My mom is having a baby.
So that means
She's in the womb. My mom was having a baby, but she died in her stomach. They still have to tell her it's too little. The baby is still little.
okay. Now, remember also that this Friday is a presentation with the parents. Whose parents are coming? Did they say?
I think my grandma's coming. My mom is not coming because she's gonna come. My mom still hasn't returned. Does they need to come or no?
Well, they don't have to, but hopefully some of them will.
It says you put it in English.
I put it in English and Spanish. I don't know if Romero made it in English.
I just printed the English one. You need a Spanish one, Ismael?
I'm Spanish to go to work and my grandma stays at home.
Okay, well, I'll give one to your grandma. Maybe she could make it.
I do a Spanish one too because my grandma, she has to go but she doesn't come.
Okay, let's continue. Let's review the numbers real quickly. Right there. One is the sun. Can you tell us why?
There's only one sun.
Okay, we're gonna go in turns, okay? Yes? Go ahead.
There's only one sun.
What number is next?
I'm last.
What?
2 is the earth.
Why?
Because there's opposites in the earth.
Yes, the earth is made of opposites. Can you give me an example? Female and male. Can you give me another example?
Side by side?
No, that's people side by side.
Up and down.
Up and down, yes.
East west. East west.
East west.
Day and night.
Day and night.
North south.
North south. Very good.
Boy and girl.
Female and male. That's what she said. Yes.
Up and down.
Up and down. We said. What is the earth made out of?
Night and morning.
We said night and day.
Liquids and solid.
Liquid and solid. Yes. Earth and water. Earth and water. Okay. What number's next?
Judge animal.
Why?
Because every animal, sky, water, and land.
Yes. There's the animals of the sky. There's the animals of the water. And then there's the animals of the land. Next. After 3, what number comes? Who are the people? Tell us why. Go ahead.
Because you have a mom, a dad, a brother and sister.
Yes, that's the pattern of how people get to be more people. Okay. And next number?
5 years old. The only reason it's 5 years old because we make it out of our 5 fingers.
What do we make with our 5 fingers?
The world.
The world. And what do we make the world out of? But what do we use to make the world? It goes back to the number. What number does it go back to?
2.
Yes, the number 2. We use the earth. We use the things of the earth to make the world. We get a tree, that's the earth, right? And we make it into a chair or a table. We get some rocks and we make it into metal.
Oh.
Okay? Next number? 6 is the sky. Why? Somebody else. 6 is the sky. Go ahead.
Because there's the evening star, the morning star, the clouds, the sun, the moon, and the stars.
And the stars. Those are the 6 very important things in the sky that we use to keep track of time. Yes, that's why 6 are the stars. Next.
It's the sky.
After 6, what number is next? 7. And 7 is what? In the salute that we do, 7 is what? One is the sun, 2 is the earth, 3 are the animals, 4 are the people, 5 is the world, 6 is the sky, 7 is? 7 is? Remember 7 is? 7 is the moon. Can you tell us why 7 is the moon?
Because there's 7 parts of the moon.
Those parts, what are those parts called?
Faces.
Yes, the 7 faces of the moon. Remember the story about that?
Yeah, because the baby
What was the baby's name? Who remembers? We Huitzilopochtli. And what was the sister's name? Koyolxauhqui. What was the mother's name? Coatlicue. All right, after 7, what number? There are 8 other birds. Why are 8 the birds? Who can help her out? Go ahead.
Because these are 2 birds and you can make. Not like this one and then they get together.
Okay, this is one bird. And then this is another bird. And what happens to them?
They
come together. But what does that mean?
All because you're using 8 fingers.
Ah, you're using 8 fingers? Yes. And what?
This is like 8 other birds.
The planet Venus. This is a planet Venus. Is the planet Venus one planet or 2? But what happens to the planet Venus? How do they separate? Goes back to 6 the sky, remember? The evening star and the morning star. The evening star and the morning star, they seem to be 2 different what? Stars. But we know that they are what? Which is the what? The planet Venus. Very good. Okay. Yes?
When I had this book about space, and then in the end, it had this planet, and then like there's a planet.
Ah,
Yeah.
very good.
I have a planet book.
Good. Okay, after 8. Go ahead.
9, 10, 11.
8 are the birds. 9 are the seasons. Why are 9 the seasons? There's 9 seasons in your life. Which is the first season?
When you're like in your mom's.
When you're in the womb. Which is the last season?
When you're
When you're real old. Yes.
then
Then next number. Next number. 10 is dead. Why is that?
I'm really old and you die.
Yeah, after you're really old, what happens to you?
You die.
Die.
don't want to die.
And then the next number?
I don't want the plan to finish. No, it's not.
The next number?
11.
11 what?
Water. No.
11 are the waters. Why? You were the one that explained it a little while ago. Why are 11 the waters? Go ahead.
There's 11.
Okay, we know that. Okay, there's 11 kinds of water, but before that,
Because when you die, you don't stay die. Because you're going to die.
things that die don't stay dead. They come back to life through
Water.
water. It's a sequence. Okay, 9 seasons.
And the other paper you write like is death and then you just pour like water and then there's like flowers going.
Right. There's 9 other seasons, and then 10 is death, and then things come back through to life through water. That's number 11. It's a sequence. We go 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. Okay, let me share a story about 11 of the waters before we move into 12. 12 is what? Community. By the way, what kind of a salute is this? What kind of a sequence? Starts with an M, remember?
Metaphor.
Metaphoric. What's a metaphor?
Like if you're sharp, it doesn't mean like it's really like.
Yeah, if we say Xavier is sharp, we don't mean that he's really sharp. We mean that he's what? He's smart. A metaphor, what does a metaphor do? What does a metaphor do?
It describes.
It describes by changing something, by transforming something, So that we can say Claudia is a rose. Okay, we don't mean that she's really a rose, right? That she's a flower. What do we mean? We're paying her a compliment about the way she looks. She looks pretty like a flower. Okay, here's a story. Ready for the story?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the song.
Okay. And then we're gonna practice the songs that we're gonna do on
Can
Friday.
you do the drum?
We'll see. Let's see who pays attention when they can do the drum. Ready? Long time ago, in this little village, there was this mountain right next to the village. It's a huge mountain. And there was a rule in the village that no one was to climb up to the top of the mountain, because if they climbed to the top of the mountain, they would go crazy. And in fact, and they went crazy because what they saw at the top of the mountain scared them, frightened them so much that they would go crazy. In fact, there were some people in the village who had gone up to the mountain and were now crazy. And when you would ask them, hey, what did you see on the mountain? They would go, and then they start laughing, and making funny sounds, okay? And they were crazy. So everybody just left them alone. So no one went up to the mountain, because then they would get scared so much that they would be what? Crazy.
They always do crazy stuff.
Well, guess what? There was this little boy and this little girl who said, you know, we just don't believe this story about people going crazy because they see something that frightens them so much. What could be so scary? There's nothing scary in this world that could make you crazy. Nothing. And they said, you know what? Let's go up the mountain and let's see for ourselves. And they said, well, what if we go crazy? And they said, no, we won't go crazy. No matter what we see, we won't be scared. And so for a long time, they practiced. They would get together and they would say, no matter what we see, we won't go crazy. Right?
They would.
No matter what we see, we won't be frightened. Can you say that? No matter what we see, we won't go crazy. No matter what we see, we won't be frightened. Okay, and they would practice like that. They would practice over and over. Well, when they got enough courage, and when no one was looking, off they went to climb the mountain. And they climbed the mountain, and they got to the top. And they were looking around, and they were looking around, and looking around. And finally, they found a spot where people got so scared that they would go crazy. Well, time went by, and the children started walking down the mountain. And they were laughing. But they weren't laughing like crazy people. They were just laughing and laughing and laughing. And when they got to the village, people in the village would say, what's wrong with you? And they would like start to explain, but they would just start laughing, and then they would point at the people and say, and they would start laughing. People thought, oh. They said, did you guys go up the mountain? And they would go, and were you scared? And they would go, and they would say, but why are you crazy? And they would go, but they would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. Well, all the people of the village came out because they thought for sure these children had gone up the mountain and had seen something. They had gotten so scared that they had gone crazy because they were laughing. So all the people gathered. But finally, the little boy and the little girl, they stopped laughing. And they said, we're not crazy. We're laughing because we found what all those people that have gone up there found, and got scared and then got crazy. And the people said, you found it? Oh yes. And you saw it? Oh yes. And you weren't frightened? Oh no, there's nothing to be afraid. So why are you laughing? And the little boy and the little girl said, well, we're laughing at all of you who could be frightened by such a simple thing. And we're laughing at us for having been scared to go up the mountain. And the people said, we don't believe you. Many people have gone up there and they've gotten so scared and they went crazy. Even some brave warriors have gone up there and they got so scared that they went crazy. Oh, the little girl said, there's nothing to be afraid of. And she said, follow us and you'll see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Everybody went, no, we're scared to go up. And the little boy and the little girl said, well, nothing happened to us. We're fine. So the people said, well, that's right. Okay. So off they went to climb the mountain, following the little boy and the little girl. They got to the top of the mountain. And there next to the tree was a place where everybody got so scared that they went crazy. And the little boy and the little girl said, come on, follow us. And the people said, whoa, I don't know if I want to go there. Come on, come on. So the little boy and the little girl went up there, and then they sat there. And they looked at what made everybody frightened and crazy. And they were just looking, and they would look back at the people. You need to drink some water, mijo. There's a water bottle. He's got throat problems. Go ahead, drink some water. It's okay. No? Oh, he's got a water bottle. Okay, because something's bothering his throat. We'll wait for him. No. I think it's just him because he was having trouble with his throat. Or maybe he got scared already from the story, huh? What do you think the people would see that drove them crazy? A crocodile, huh? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay.
But is that story real or?
It's a story. It's just a story. No, well, it is real. It is real in one way, and you'll find out how. But what you see is it does scare some people. Even today, it does scare some people. But when you realize what it is, all of you are going to laugh and you're going to be scared. Here we go. So the little boy and the little girl would look, and they would kind of laugh, and they would look back at the people. And so slowly, some of the people would come and they started sitting along with the little girl and the little boy. And then they looked, and at first they were like this. But then they looked at the little boy and the little girl, and they looked at each other, and then they started laughing. And then more people started coming, and more. And pretty soon everybody was looking at that terrible, frightening thing, and they weren't scared, but they were laughing. Do you know what they were looking at?
No.
What was next to the tree was a pool of water. And inside the water, what they saw was a reflection of themselves. And that's what scared them, because they had never seen themselves. They didn't have mirrors back then, okay? So, do you think some people are afraid to look at themselves?
No.
Are you afraid to look at yourself?
No.
I bet that you are sometimes.
When I was a baby, yes. You know.
Okay. You want me to give you an example of when you're scared to look at yourself?
Yeah.
Now, say for example, well, I'll give myself an example, okay? I'll use myself. When I was your age, I used to have a habit. You know what a habit is?
Yeah. Like you keep doing it again and again.
Exactly. Something that you keep doing over and over again. Well, you know, what I used to do is that I used to get my t-shirt, okay, and then I would get this part of the t-shirt and I'd put it in my mouth. And I would go around like this. And then when somebody would tell me, hey, you have your t-shirt in your mouth, I would go. I said, no, I don't. And they would say, yes, you did. You go around like that. I would say, no, I don't. And then again, I would get it and put it in my mouth, and I'd go around like this. And as soon as somebody would tell me, hey, why do you have your T-shirt in your mouth? I would, no, I don't. And then one day, I was with my T-shirt in my mouth like this, and then I said, I have my T-shirt in my mouth, and I look ridiculous. What if somebody finds out? And then I said, wait a minute, people already found out. And then I started laughing. And then I didn't put my T-shirt in my mouth anymore. See, I was afraid to look at myself at what I was doing. Okay? All right. Did you like the story?
Yeah.
Hey, but now, this is the... Ms. Romero's gonna pick. She's been observing who's good, okay? This is the beat that you're gonna do. Remember the beat? Who's gonna do the drum, Ms. Romero?
Raven.
Raven. You gonna do the drum? Okay. Let's see, try it. Let's see.
Hard.
Okay, ready? Now the first song begins in what language? Now what language? And what language is that? Where does it come from? Where does Nahuatl come from? Yes, Mexico. It was the language of Mexico before Spanish.
Mexico.
Mexico. All right. And who is this song for or about?
The 11 of the water.
For what kind of water?
Like the groundwater and the sky water.
And the first song is for what kind of water?
Sky water.
Sky water. Very good. And sky water is also called what?
Rain.
Rain. It's also called rain. Ready? Here we go. Go ahead. Start the beat. A little louder. Te cuica huiolame, teota sinilwi camina. Te cuica huiolame, teota sinilwi camina. Tlaso camatito kiawin, tlaso camati huelmiak, tlaso camatito kiawin, tlaso camati huelmiak, tlaso camati huelmiak. Now let's switch to Spanish. Do it louder, keep going. Cantemos con alegría, que el cielo está llorando. Cantemos con alegría, que el cielo está llorando. Madrecita, madre tierra, las gracias le estamos dando. Madrecita, madre tierra, las gracias le estamos dando. Las gracias le estamos dando. Very good. Look, watch. Don't try to. It's one beat, just. And it doesn't change, okay? All right. Remember, you're gonna compete with 3 other classes for the pizza party to see who does the songs better. You haven't told them about that? Okay. Now let's sing the song in English. Ready? Go ahead. I'm singing with all my heart. The sky is already crying. I'm singing with all my heart. The sky is already crying. Mother Earth is giving and sharing her precious water. Mother Earth is giving and sharing her precious water, and sharing her precious water. Very good, very good. Now the next song begins in what language? Huh? Tapilam. And Tapilam is a language of where? No.
Texas.
Texas. It was a language of Texas before Spanish and before English.
There's one word I know
Yes, the one word that we know in Tapilam comes from from the Tapilam language. It used to be called techas. Techas. And then it was changed to tejas in Spanish, and then it was changed to Texas in English. All right, here we go. Ready? Yana wana yo wiyani. Yana wana yo wiyani. Miakan yana wana yo wana iyana. Ene. Miakan yana wana yo wana iyana. Ene oe. Good. Now, in Spanish. Madrecita, agua, agua dulce. Madrecita, agua, agua dulce. Águila blanca, agua, agua dulce. Madrecita, agua, agua dulce. Now in English. Life is water, precious, precious water. Life is water, precious, precious water. Mother eagle, precious, precious water. Life is water, precious, precious water. Very good. Okay, good job. Remember when you present the song on Friday, somebody from your class is going to drum.
Are you gonna sing too?
Huh? No, you guys are going to.
Is the drummer also just going to?
It's up to you guys.
It's
up to
only
you guys.
one or two or all?
There's only one drum. All of you are going to sing, but there's only one drum.
Yeah, but only one song or all the songs?
No, 2 songs. And you need to explain the songs.
Can you do it?
You need to explain the songs, okay? The languages and everything. Whoever does the best job gets a what?
Pizza
Pizza party. Gets a pizza party. Yes?
Who are we gonna compete?
You're going to compete against Miss Flores, Miss Vogt, and Miss Holt. So you're going to compete against 2 second grade classes. Okay. Who remember? What are the 11 kinds of water? Who remembers them? A ver.
Sky water, which is rain. There's river, lake, and lake and an ocean. And
Ice was the last one that we figured out.
and groundwater.
Okay. Did you have it written down someplace? Have they written them down? Okay. Okay, that's important to remember, to write down the 11 kinds of water. Try to memorize them. Remember how we discussed them? Okay. No? No? Okay. Well, let's finish. And get ready for Friday. Hands up. Ready?
1 is the sun, 2 is the earth, 3 are the animals, 4 are the people, 5 is the world, 6 is the sky, 7 is the moon, 8 are the birds, 9 are the seasons, 10 is death, 11 are the waters, 12 is community, 13 are the stars, 0 is infinity, 20 is completion.
Very good. Hey, we didn't write anything down.
So we all? So nothing today?
Well, let's pretend that we're looking at something very scary.
Hey, that's a dragon. Look, that's you. We're not on fire. No, I can't. Just for like a sentence.
Okay, let me give you an assignment since you want a sentence, okay?
What? Make a list of the things about yourself that to see. Oh, I know. I don't like to see a vampire.
Okay. No, yourself. I'll give you an example.
I don't like
I don't like
to
to see my big ears.
I don't like to see my bare hands.
All right. All right, very good. Thank you.
I don't want to see. I don't like to see my bare hands. I don't like to see my feet. Which one do you like? Sebastian.
Well, let's see what she Yeah, we're gonna run a little bit. Let's go finish. Yeah, let's go finish. And if you guys are done, you
Why do you have three races? Emery's, why do you have three races? I don't like to see my bare hands. 1, 2, 3. Can everybody see my ears? I can't.
Angelica, you guys work on your journal so you guys finish your composition.
Yeah, I'm barely coloring it. See, Maurice. Yeah, I don't get it. Can I please use your colors? You don't like to see your Maurice. Maurice. Yeah, I do. It's paper. Oh, come on. Wait. I just get my like that. What about that? Hey, let's bring Tigger. Give me Tigger back. Give me. I'm his biggest fan. I want to get a camera to film you. I'm not doing that. Maurice, where are you? Look at my sword.
How are you doing, April?
Here's my sword. I've been practicing. I study forever.
Okay, read it to me because I can't hear you.
I know she has four.
Okay.
She has 4.
On Saturday, I went to the Monster show. Period.
1, 2,
And then this is the beginning of the sentence that needs to be with a capital letter.
where's the other one?
What are you guys looking for the best now? We finish already?
4.
Cross your legs as much as you can. Relax. This is a good day to start the day. You can sit down and just relax. It doesn't take much. Take a deep breath. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Let's form the sphere. One breath. Deep breath. And deep breath. Hold it up there. Make sure it's nice and round and shiny. Deep breath. Aldo, sit right there. Okay. Now, let's do our 3 yawns. Don't stay close to this. Right there. 3 yawns. Hey, get into it. One more. Very good. Deep breath. Body straight. Shoulders relaxed. Body straight. Shoulders relaxed. Body straight. Shoulders relaxed. Okay. We're going to do 3 sounds, 1 breath. If you run out of breath, don't do the sounds, just keep doing the motion. Okay? This is to let you know how much air you can store. Ready? Deep breath.
Oscar.
Deep breath. Very good. Let's go for longer. Ready? Deep breath. Good. Interlock your fingers with your thumbs. And reach up to the sky. Stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, just bend as far as you can, all the way down. Down as far as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Shoulders straight, body straight, shoulders relaxed. Body straight. These elbows should not be touching anything. The elbows should not be touching anything. You guys do not have enough room to do these exercises. Please give yourselves enough space. You're not going to have enough room. Now we're going to slowly twist to the left. And as we twist to the left, we let our left hand come up. The wave of the sea slowly comes in. Slowly comes in. It bends and the little fish dives up, down, twist, and there, it's up in the water floating. Then it curls back into the sea. He dives up and transforms into a claw, and the claw goes down. Claw goes to the heart, and you push. And then you separate. The waves of the sea go down. Twist to the right. Let your arm come up. The wave of the sea slowly comes in. And then the little fish dives up and into the water. twists around, is floating on top of the sea. The little fish twists back, needs air, goes to water, goes down. Then he dives up, and then transforms into a claw. The claw goes down. Claw goes to the heart, push out, separate. The waves of the sea come down, nice and slow. Nice and slow. Now, hands on top of the other. Girls, left hand underneath. Slowly go up to the sky and form that sphere that we practice. Bring the sphere in front of your chest. Divide it in half. Girls use your left hand first, boys use your right hand first. 1, 2. There. And you touch without touching. Outer hand goes up to touch the sky without touching the sky. Outer hand goes down to touch the earth without touching the earth. And now it turns. One hand towards the cheek, one hand towards the sky. You touch your cheek without touching your cheek. You touch the sky without touching the sky. Upper hand returns to the sky, to the heart. Touch the heart. Touch the hand and the heart. Outer hand goes up. Other one down. Touch. And turn. Touch. Back to touch the heart. Back to touch the hand and the heart. See how you can touch? Slowly, Cesar. Keep your body straight. And out. Under. You touch the earth and the sky without touching them. This time there's no turn. Return, Alex, to touch the heart. And then to touch the hand and the heart. Now, the other hand goes up. The other one down. No turn. Touch the earth and the sky without touching them. Adam. Keep your body straight. Return to touch the heart, to touch the hand and the heart. Now, extend your arms, and you're riding on the wave that comes out of the earth. If you go like this, slowly, not like this. Slowly, you can touch the earth. See? You touch the earth? Yeah, see? Go like this, we can feel the earth like, ooh, ride on the wave of the earth. Can you feel it? Ooh, nice. Oh, it feels nice. So let the wave hold you right there. If you put your middle finger down, it's even better to anchor yourself. Now close your eyes and listen to the drum. Open your eyes. See now. Now you're going to take this wave and make it into a sphere. Girls, right hand on top. See the sphere? Now see? Now with this ball, you can just miss the ball. Feel the ball. Good. Now, and that underneath. Good. Now, ninja salute. This is the salute of, you can tell me? Not in what? Indivisibility. Indivisibility. It means that you are indivisible. You are not to be divided. You are one. Even though you come from mom and dad, but you are one. Close your eyes, listen to the drum. Open your eyes. Down. Let go. 7 breaths. Let me hear it loud.
So you were taking pictures.
No, or when you get back, no, not. Okay, check with her, you can see her right there.